Hello everyone, my name is Cao Wenjing. I am a Master of Fine Art from Jingdezhen Ceramic Institute, China. My research title is Social Life, a Study in the Teaching of Realistic Subject Painting. There is a life-giving flow in art, a flow that is not only related to the individual's temperaments, but also to society. In art education, sketching going to construction sites, rural areas, and other places to observe people's work and local humanities can help students to better experience life and better express their understanding of social life. My article will be divided into 4 parts. Social life in the creation of realistic paintings. Realist painting subjects in the West. Realist painting subjects in China. The study of social life in the teaching of realistic subject matter in painting. Realism, also known as realistic subject matter, is a form of painting that is closely linked to real life. It requires a first-hand experience of social realism. This form of painting traces a particular real-life scene and expresses the central idea through a realistic approach. It has a strong contemporary flavor and easily resonates with the viewer. The realist theorist Jean states that art should be a true representation of contemporary life. Paintings such as Luo Zhonglei's Father and Wang Sikuo's Clothes of Blood are all paintings that reflect realist themes, and they successfully prove this conclusion. The French realist painter Courbet suggested that to be objective and true to our times, we should express them according to our own judgment for things. Realist art focused on the previously unappreciated lower classes and peasants, and gave them special treatment to bring people closer to the feeling of real beauty and simplicity. Ancient Chinese works that reflect social life. During the Song Dynasty, painters shifted their subject matter from depictions of gods and goddesses, religion, and reality to represent the life of urban and rural people, and these works reflect the development of urban and rural life and urban economy at the time. The painters were deeply involved in observing the lives of the people, portraying these scenes in vivid detail and reflecting the thoughts and emotions of the people of the time. Like 清明上河图. Contemporary Chinese works that reflect social life. Paintings On the theme of migrant workers are realistic paintings, which emerged in the early 1990s. Art creation should reflect real life. The paintings of ethnic minorities also occupy an important place in Chinese painting today, especially in the light of today's multicultural development. In the context of Chinese higher education reform, China's higher arts education in the new century has gradually shifted from a elitist education model to a popular and universal education, and from pure art to a combination of art and practicality. Although the development model of higher arts education is being adjusted in the process of adapting to the change of the times, the core concept of cultivating talents and nurturing people has always remained the same. The current state of higher education in China, since the founding of the People's Republic of China, especially after the reform and opening up, China's higher arts education has flourished, and various higher art schools have been established one after another and developed rapidly. They have the task of training all kinds of professional art creation and design talents, including artists, for society. These professional art talents are mainly engaged in transmission and development of art culture itself, and are responsible for the creation and construction of art culture belonging to the role of art culture producer. Reform of art education in China. At the beginning of the 20th century, faced with the impacts of Western realistic art thinking, some domestic artists began to re-examine the strengths and weaknesses of Eastern and Western cultures, and the constant exchange between Chinese and Western cultures provide a good opportunity for the development of new Chinese figure painting. The changing context of the Great Era influenced the direction of Chinese painting reform. The role of life drawing in realist art education. The life drawing course in art education is an important means of developing students' visual realism and expressive skills, as well as an accumulation of art creations. By developing the basic method of life drawing modeling, basic life drawing skills and sensory abilities, students can effectively improve their attention, observation, as well as their ability to think and remember, ultimately leading to an overall improvement in their intelligence. All of this is cultivated implicitly in the classroom. Sketching is an important part of art training, as it combines theory and practice, art and life. The best process of sketching is to take students out of the classroom and into real life to find creative inspiration, which is essential for artistic creation. Sketching is useful for improving students' ability to realistically shape three-dimensional space and accurately represent objects. To create good work, it is not only necessary to have a sophisticated technique, but also to incorporate the feeling and experiences of the painters into the process of painting. An excellent painter, while possessing exquisite modeling skills and superb painting techniques, must also understand the social environment of life at this time, follow closely the pace of the times and face life openly in order to create excellent works that are evocative. That's all. Thank you.